Welcome to Discover the Best Destinations. From ancient empires to timeless beauty, these places changed history. Today, we travel to one of the most fascinating countries in the world, China. China, officially the People's Republic of China, PRC, is a country in East Asia. It is the second most populous country after India, with a population exceeding 1.4 billion, representing 17% of the world's population. China borders 14 countries by land across an area of 9.6 million square kilometers, 3,700,000 square miles, making it the third largest country by area. We explore one of the most extraordinary countries on Earth, China. A land filled with breathtaking landscapes, legendary monuments, and thousands of years of history. From ancient dynasties to futuristic cities, China is a place where tradition and innovation exist side by side. A land where ancient traditions meet futuristic cities, where mountains touch the clouds and history stretches back thousands of years. From the legendary Great Wall of China to the modern skyline of Shanghai, China offers an unforgettable journey through culture, architecture, and breathtaking landscapes. In this video, we will discover some of the most beautiful destinations across this incredible country. Let's begin our adventure. China is one of the world's oldest continuous civilizations. For more than 5,000 years, powerful dynasties ruled this vast land, shaping its culture, architecture, and traditions. Emperors once governed from magnificent palaces, while soldiers guarded enormous fortifications stretching across mountains and deserts. Today, these historical treasures still stand as powerful symbols of China's past. But China is not only about history, it is also a land of breathtaking natural wonders. Towering mountains rise above the clouds. Peaceful rivers wind through dramatic limestone landscapes. Ancient forests hide some of the most beautiful scenery on the planet. From the mystical mountains of Zhangjiajie to the peaceful rivers of Guilin, China offers nature at its most spectacular. At the same time, China is one of the most modern and dynamic countries in the world. Cities like Shanghai shine with futuristic skylines, advanced technology, and vibrant urban life. High-speed trains connect major cities in just hours, while innovation drives China toward the future. It is a place where ancient culture and modern progress meet in remarkable ways. In this journey, we will explore some of the most fascinating destinations across China. From legendary landmarks to hidden natural wonders, each place reveals a new chapter of this incredible country. So sit back, relax, and join us as we discover the best destinations in China. Our adventure begins with one of the greatest landmarks ever built, the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China. A monument of history and strength. One of the most iconic landmarks on Earth is the legendary Great Wall of China, a breathtaking structure that stretches across the rugged landscapes of northern China. Built over many centuries by several Chinese dynasties, the wall was originally constructed to protect ancient kingdoms from invasions and to secure important trade routes. Its earliest sections date back more than 2,000 years, when the first emperor of China, Qin Shi Huang, ordered the connection of existing defensive walls to create a powerful barrier against northern tribes. Over time, later dynasties such as the Ming dynasty expanded and strengthened the wall, transforming it into the massive stone structure that visitors see today. The complete network of walls, watchtowers, and fortifications stretches for more than 21,000 kilometers, crossing mountains, valleys, deserts, and grasslands. From a distance, the wall appears like a giant dragon winding across the landscape, blending perfectly with the surrounding mountains. The Great Wall was not only a military defense system, but also an important communication network. Watchtowers were built at regular intervals along the wall, allowing soldiers to send signals using smoke during the day and fire at night to warn of approaching enemies. Fortresses and garrisons along the wall housed thousands of soldiers who guarded the empire's borders and protected merchants traveling along nearby trade routes. Today, the Great Wall stands as one of the greatest architectural achievements in human history and a powerful symbol of China's rich cultural heritage. Sections such as Badaling Great Wall and Mutianyu Great Wall attract millions of visitors every year, offering spectacular views of the surrounding mountains and forests. Walking along the ancient stone steps allows travelers to experience a remarkable connection with the past, imagining the countless workers, soldiers, and emperors who contributed to building this incredible monument. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Great Wall of China continues to inspire visitors from around the world. It is not only a defensive structure, but also a timeless symbol of determination, ingenuity, and the enduring spirit of Chinese civilization. Next, we arrive at the historic center of imperial power in China, the magnificent Forbidden City. Located in the heart of Beijing, this extraordinary palace complex once served as the residence and political headquarters of Chinese emperors for nearly 5 centuries. From the early 15th century until the fall of the imperial system in 1912, 24 emperors from the Ming dynasty and the Qing dynasty ruled the nation from within these imposing red walls. Construction of the Forbidden City began in 1406 under the command of the Yongle Emperor and required the labor of hundreds of thousands of workers and artisans. When completed, the complex became the largest imperial palace in the world. Covering more than 180 acres, it contains over 900 buildings and thousands of rooms arranged along a precise architectural axis that reflects traditional Chinese philosophy, symmetry, and imperial authority. For centuries, entry to this palace was strictly controlled. Only members of the imperial family, high-ranking officials, and trusted servants were allowed inside. Ordinary citizens were forbidden from passing through the massive gates, giving rise to the name Forbidden City. Behind these walls, emperors governed the empire, held grand ceremonies, and lived surrounded by luxury and strict court traditions. At the center of the complex stands the impressive Hall of Supreme Harmony, the grandest structure in the palace. Here, emperors held coronations, celebrated major festivals, and conducted important state ceremonies. The vast courtyards and monumental stairways leading to this hall symbolize the authority and prestige of imperial rule. Today, the Forbidden City has been transformed into the world-famous Palace Museum, one of the most visited cultural landmarks on Earth. Millions of visitors come each year to explore its ancient halls, peaceful gardens, and remarkable collections of imperial treasures, including paintings, ceramics, jade carvings, and royal artifacts. Walking through the Forbidden City feels like traveling back through time. The golden roofs shimmer in the sunlight, red walls stretch across vast courtyards, and every carved dragon and painted beam tells a story of power, tradition, and artistic mastery. More than just a palace, the Forbidden City stands as one of the greatest symbols of Chinese civilization, a place where history, culture, and imperial grandeur come together in breathtaking harmony. China is not only rich in history and ancient monuments, it is also home to some of the most spectacular natural landscapes on Earth. One of the most extraordinary places to experience this beauty is Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, a breathtaking wilderness located in Hunan. This remarkable national park is famous for its dramatic forest of towering quartz sandstone pillars that rise sharply from the ground and disappear into the clouds above. Some of these natural stone columns reach heights of more than 1,000 meters, creating a surreal landscape that feels almost otherworldly. Covered with lush green vegetation and often surrounded by drifting mist, the peaks create the illusion of floating mountains suspended in the sky. The park is part of the larger Wulingyuan Scenic Area, a protected region recognized for its unique geological formations and stunning biodiversity. Thousands of these narrow rock pillars, cliffs, ravines, and deep valleys form a landscape unlike anywhere else on the planet. The extraordinary scenery even inspired the floating mountains seen in the famous film Avatar, bringing global attention to this natural wonder. Today, travelers from around the world visit Zhangjiajie to witness these incredible landscapes with their own eyes. Visitors can explore the park through a variety of unforgettable experiences. Scenic walking trails wind through forests and along cliff edges, offering panoramic views of the stone pillars. Glass elevators and cable cars carry visitors high above the valleys, providing breathtaking aerial perspectives of the towering peaks and endless green forests below. One of the park's most thrilling attractions is the famous Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge, the world-famous transparent bridge suspended high above a deep canyon. Walking across this bridge gives visitors the exhilarating sensation of floating above the landscape while looking straight down into the valley far below. Whether seen at sunrise when golden light touches the misty peaks, or during the afternoon when the mountains stand sharply against the blue sky, Zhangjiajie National Forest Park offers one of the most magical natural scenes on Earth. It is a destination where nature's creativity reaches its most dramatic form, making it one of the most unforgettable landscapes in all of China.
Now we move from dramatic natural landscapes to one of the most dynamic and modern cities in the world, Shanghai. Often described as the gateway between China and the rest of the world, Shanghai is the country's largest city and one of the most important economic and cultural centers in Asia. Over the past few decades, the city has transformed into a global powerhouse of finance, technology, commerce, and innovation, making it a symbol of China's rapid modernization. The skyline of Shanghai is one of the most recognizable in the world. Rising high above the financial district of Lujiazhi are futuristic skyscrapers that define the city's modern identity. Among them stands the remarkable Shanghai Tower, the tallest building in China and one of the tallest structures on the planet. Its elegant, twisting design dominates the skyline and offers breathtaking observation decks where visitors can admire panoramic views of the entire city. Across the Huangpu River, travelers can stroll along the historic waterfront promenade known as the Bund. This famous area presents a fascinating contrast between past and future. On one side of the river stand grand European-style buildings from the early 20th century, once home to banks and trading companies during Shanghai's colonial era. On the opposite side rises the ultra-modern skyline of Pudong, filled with glass towers, luxury hotels, and cutting-edge architecture. When night falls, Shanghai becomes even more spectacular. Thousands of lights illuminate the city's towering skyscrapers, bridges, and riverside buildings, creating a dazzling display of color and energy. The skyline reflects beautifully across the water, turning the city into a glowing panorama that feels both futuristic and vibrant. Beyond its architecture, Shanghai is also famous for its lively culture and cosmopolitan lifestyle. Visitors can explore luxury shopping streets, world-class restaurants, trendy cafes, and bustling night markets. The city blends traditional Chinese culture with international influences, making it a place where modern life moves quickly while history and heritage remain close by. From its iconic skyline to its thriving cultural scene, Shanghai represents the exciting future of China. It is a city that never stops evolving, offering travelers an unforgettable glimpse into innovation, ambition, and global influence of modern Chinese society. Hidden beneath the earth for more than 2,000 years, one of the most extraordinary archaeological discoveries in human history was revealed in 1974. In the countryside near Xi'an, local farmers digging a well unexpectedly uncovered fragments of ancient clay statues. What they had discovered would soon amaze the entire world: the legendary Terracotta Army. This vast underground army was created to protect the tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, the powerful ruler who unified China in the 3rd century BCE. Determined to maintain his power even in the afterlife, the emperor ordered the construction of a massive burial complex guarded by thousands of life-sized clay soldiers. These figures were carefully placed in battle formation beneath the ground, forming a silent army prepared to defend their emperor for eternity. The Terracotta Army is astonishing in both scale and detail. Archaeologists have uncovered thousands of statues representing different roles within an ancient imperial army. Among them are infantry soldiers, archers, cavalry warriors, high-ranking generals, war horses, and chariots. Each figure stands at nearly the height of a real human and is crafted with remarkable precision. What makes this discovery even more fascinating is the individuality of each statue. Every warrior has unique facial features, hairstyles, armor designs, and expressions, suggesting that the craftsman may have modeled them after real soldiers of the Qin dynasty. The statues were originally painted in bright colors, although much of the paint faded after being exposed to air during excavation. The Terracotta Army forms part of a much larger imperial burial complex that covers an enormous area surrounding the emperor's tomb. This complex includes underground chambers, ceremonial structures, and defensive formations designed to replicate the structure of the emperor's empire. Today, the Terracotta Army site is protected as one of the most significant archaeological treasures in the world. Visitors can walk through enormous museum halls, where the excavated pits reveal rows upon rows of silent warriors standing exactly where they were placed more than 2 millennia ago. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Terracotta Army continues to fascinate historians, archaeologists, and travelers alike. More than just an archaeological discovery, the Terracotta Army provides an incredible glimpse into the military power, artistic skill, and grand ambitions of ancient China, preserving a powerful story from one of the earliest empires in human civilization. Leaving behind the ancient capital of Xi'an, we journey south to a region where nature paints one of the most beautiful landscapes in the world, the stunning scenery of Guilin and the legendary Li River. For many travelers exploring China, some of the most breathtaking natural scenery can be found in the enchanting region of Guilin. Famous throughout the world for its dreamlike landscapes, Guilin is surrounded by dramatic karst mountains, unique limestone formations that rise sharply from the earth, creating a landscape that looks almost like a traditional Chinese painting. These remarkable mountains were formed over millions of years as water slowly eroded ancient limestone rock. Today, hundreds of narrow peaks tower above winding rivers, lush forests, and green rice fields, forming one of the most iconic natural landscapes in Asia. The scenery is so beautiful that it has inspired Chinese poets, artists, and travelers for centuries. One of the best ways to experience this magical region is by taking a peaceful journey along the Li River, which flows gracefully between Guilin and the small town of Yangshu. A river cruise along this famous waterway is considered one of the most scenic boat trips in the world. As boats glide slowly across the calm waters, travelers are surrounded by towering limestone cliffs, mist-covered mountain peaks, and reflections that shimmer on the river's surface. Along the riverbanks, visitors often see fishermen using traditional bamboo rafts, local villages nestled among the mountains, and farmers working in the rice fields. Water buffalo graze peacefully near the water, while birds glide across the quiet sky, creating a tranquil atmosphere that feels far removed from the busy cities of modern China. The nearby town of Yangshu adds another layer of charm to the region. Known for its relaxed lifestyle and spectacular countryside scenery, Yangshu has become a favorite destination for travelers seeking outdoor adventure and cultural experiences. Visitors can explore the surrounding landscape by bicycle, ride bamboo rafts along smaller rivers, hike through scenic mountain trails, or simply enjoy the peaceful beauty of the countryside. Whether viewed from a
From the
riverboat drifting
Lee
along the Li River
River
or from a
to
hilltop overlooking the karst
hilltop
peaks, the landscapes of Guilin and
vistas,
Yangshu offer a truly
Guilin's
unforgettable experience.
karst
With its misty mountains,
peaks
quiet
and
villages, and
misty
breathtaking natural scenery, this
villages
region is often
create
described as one
an
of the most picturesque destinations not only in
unforgettable
China, but in the entire world.
experience.
China is a land of extraordinary contrasts, where thousands of years of history blend seamlessly with the energy of modern life. Across this vast and diverse country, ancient traditions continue to thrive alongside cutting-edge technology and rapidly growing cities. In many places, magnificent historical monuments stand proudly beside futuristic skylines. Peaceful temples and ancient palaces overlook landscapes shaped by nature over millions of years, while vibrant cities glow with lights and innovation. This unique balance between past and future makes China one of the most fascinating destinations in the world. From the legendary Great Wall of China, stretching like a dragon across mountain ridges, to the mystical sandstone pillars of Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, China's landscapes capture the imagination of every traveler. The historic city of Xi'an reveals the incredible story of ancient emperors and the famous terracotta army, while the dazzling skyline of Shanghai represents the bold and modern future of the nation. Beyond these famous landmarks, countless hidden treasures await discovery. Quiet villages nestled among mountains, peaceful rivers flowing through dramatic valleys, and vibrant cultural traditions that continue to shape daily life. Every region of China offers its own unique landscapes, flavors, and stories, making each journey through the country a completely new adventure. Whether you are passionate about history, fascinated by breathtaking natural scenery, or eager to experience rich cultures and traditions, China offers something truly unforgettable for every traveler. It is a destination that inspires curiosity, wonder, and admiration at every turn. Thank you for joining us on Discover the Best Destinations as we explored some of the most incredible places across this remarkable country. And now the question remains, if you had the chance to travel across China, which destination would you choose to explore first?